All right, Shalom. First off, all praises, admiration, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that pushed this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. And Shalom to the ones that endured his faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So I want to, do this quick video. Pretty much, something I looked at before, right? Now, if you look up, just something random, right? Uh, First off, man, the militaries, all these militaries out here, man, they've been making concepts of, various inventions and machineries, right? All throughout history, right? The Roman Empire was known for, their weaponry, right? That's why they're iron. Right, when it comes to the statue of Daniel, right, the legs, right, which are iron, that's the Roman Empire, right? Even today is all this whole place is built off of, all the wicked kingdoms that existed, right? This is all the kingdoms merged into one, right? An amalgamation, right? Just like the NATO and EU, right? That's the dragon with the 7 heads and 10 horns, right? You look up what was the first ever tank, right? They're going to say, back in World War One, or was that World War Two, around there. Uh, as everybody already know, the Mark V tank, right? But when you actually go deeper into it, man, when you see like what the first tank was, it was like a looked like a big ass tent with a bunch of cannons around it, right? This was made back in the 1500s, right? The early 1500s. This was during the Renaissance period. Leonardo da Vinci made this tank to impress, and if you look it up, man, they ain't going to exactly say to impress who, but they're going to say to impress a certain higher up, man. He made it for Cesare, right? Cesare Borgia. Simple as that. He made these type of weaponries, for his army, right? The same thing that the Roman Empire does, right? The same thing that even today that they do. So those very same things that they carried on from the 1500s, even to today, you still got modern day tanks. So this is Isaiah 31:1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many." Right? So woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Again, woe is destruction, man. Destruction unto those that go down to Egypt for help. Right? Because they stay on horses and trust in chariots. Man, what? Because they are many. These people trust the society because of, their, even though they got unfair laws, but their law standards, their, the police system, man. Something happened. Who's being called first? Police. Right? A woman in trouble, who called first? Police. You got a husband and wife arguing. Guess who's called? Police. And guess who they going after? The man. Because these women, man, they got no fear. Because they got a whole judicial system on their side. Right? They got a whole government and a whole military on their side. Right? So you go into war and you see all these different, various necessities and I'll just call them trinkets, right? Because that's all they are. You look online, you see all these type of military concept jets and shit like that they're trying to make because they're afraid, man. This man is afraid of the wars that's coming. They trying to build some space jets and all kinds of stuff, man, because they know that the Lord is coming back with them chariots. Right? So it says, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. Right? But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Their military equipment, man, that's nothing compared to what Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai got and is. Right? The same shit that you see today, all these futuristic concepts that they're trying to make, right? They one of the summers, I think like two years ago or a year ago, we went to a facility and they had all kinds of military equipment. That's them preparing, right? You go downtown in a harbor of Baltimore, it's warships. That's because they are keeping that stuff for preparation for the next war. They're afraid, right? That's Revelation 12:12, man. He coming down with great wrath because he know they have but a short time. So they're preparing their soldiers. They're preparing their military equipment, right? Because they know that bad times are coming, right? Evil means what? Bad times. So by the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash, and Shalom.